Hey guys, my name is Joe. This is,
Ever.
and we're doing a little podcast, YouTube, about raising a conscious family. And what we are going to do is be reading a book um, in each video, a portion of the book in each video, and talking about some of the information we take in. And yeah, sharing that with you um hopefully as a daily release. So today we're continuing If the Buddha Married by Charlotte
I believe it's pronounced castle.
Kasl. And we are on the first chapter, right? Or is it the second chapter, I guess?
It's the first chapter. We read the introduction.
First chapter, and it was a dense but wonderful. We're gonna make these short videos
Oh, yeah.
under 10 minutes. There's a timer here.
Oh, perfect.
So we're gonna first review, just because there's so much in it. Um, we're gonna review the overview of basic Buddhist principles that were discussed in this in relationship to relationship. Um, so number one is emptiness is form. Form is emptiness. We are all connected. Number two is using the Four Noble Truths to create awareness. Number three is experience loving kindness. Number four is accept the impermanence of life. Number five is recognize samsara, the wheel of suffering. I think that was it. Yeah.
The chapter is called Buddhism for Lovers and Partners. Is that the chapter? Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's perfect because it's like the chapters are really just short little pieces.
Yeah.
So we just read it and then we're just gonna record our conversation that we would typically just have with each other after we read something. So, the first thing that's on my mind post reading it is just how much of it felt relevant. Like, it was so affirming.
Mm.
It's like, oh my God, I'm not alone. We're not alone. Like, a lot of the things that she says, like, couples fight about, or like are reoccurring patterns for them, or like thoughts that they have, or things like that. I was like, these sound really familiar.
Mhm.
So that was cool. I actually have like tingling on the back of my head saying it because it's just like relieving because I feel like we're so fucking isolated. Oh, I don't know if I can say that word here. I hope so.
I know.
We're so isolated in these days and these times, and when we have young children, we just don't have time to talk to anyone. So other than each other, really.
Mhm.
So it's nice to feel like normal, but also have it like in the context of Buddhism because it's how I think about a lot of things. So that'll be my first reflection. What
Mhm.
about you?
Kind of continuing with what interested me in the introductory chapter. And having a hard time remembering exactly the right words I wanted to use, but it had to do with um, being who you are now and noticing. Oh yeah, they went into more detail saying noticing when you come into conflict with your partner or anything. Um, what is it that's actually bothering you in the moment? And it also ties into the part that's talking about habitualization, just habits that you have. So like in one instance, uh, your partner may ask you to do something, and you're stressed out and just done, and you like habitually say something that you've always said before, which is like, you know, basically no. You just say no, or you give an attitude, and you aren't being helpful in the situation. And the book asks you to like look deeper into that, be conscious, be aware, and to like flush it out, and potentially even flush it out to your partner in the right moment. So you could be like, no, I don't want to do that because I just got home, I'm stressed out, and I want time to relax.
It's like very like a real situation.
Well, yeah. Um, something, something more. There's a little gem in there that really made it click, and I don't remember which one it was. Again, this was like a really deep chapter that we just blasted through at 10 o'clock at night.
It's amazing how she's like so like light and airy and like engaging while also being like just like dropping depth Buddhist Dharma in like this concise, succinct way. It's kind of sneaky. Definitely don't feel like this is a book that someone who's never engaged with Buddhist teachings could just hop right into. Uh, but maybe I like the quotes in there. Uh, I was looking for this, but I really enjoyed the Khalil Gibran and Rumi quotes that were in the chapter. It's a nice way to kind of just like take a breather with some poetry as you're taking in all this really complex stuff.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so basically it's just taking a look at your knee-jerk reaction, your habitual reaction that you used to kind of going back to my specific instance where I may reply, like, no, I need a break. Um, I'm kind of reacting from a time at which I could have breaks. And a lot of times being a parent, especially to a young child, um, you have to accept that you don't have breaks anymore. So kind of taking that moment to like think about what you're saying, but not just the words, but also where it's coming from is what it says in here. Like the awareness of where it's coming from, and trying to be more present with what is now and then acting from your past. And I think that is really freeing and important because, um, like I said in the last video, we have to, which was something that Ever has been talking about, is we have to be present in the moment we are now. And the more we kind of look at our knee-jerk reactions, the more we can see that it's old behavior that's repeating, and we can become aware of it and hopefully step into something greater. And then this is proposing to, speak about those things with your partner and really take the time to flush them out rather than just doing the knee jerk thing or the aggressive thing or the nonchalant thing. Like really like, what is it? Okay, I acknowledge you, I see you, but you know, this needs to get done or whatever.
Yeah, just on that point, it's like twofold. No, it's a manyfold process, but there has to be self-observation that takes place to acknowledge the knee-jerk reaction, but then there also has to be the reflection with your partner, because I don't think that it's going to happen like in the moment a lot of the time with the child, around. Maybe the reflection is immediately there, but there's not space to discuss it and process it. So just makes me think about how we have to prioritize having those conversations, because so many conversations get lost in the mix when you're parenting a young child. So just like I feel like that's important to say here, because so many things in life with young children, and maybe we don't know, maybe older children too, just get forgotten or just never addressed because it just seems like there's no time for anything yet. So maybe the thing happens, and then we find the time to self-reflect on it, and then we find the time to talk on that self-reflection. So there really has to be a lot of um, commitment to the practice and the continuing care for the practice on the individual level and then on the partnership level.
Yeah, yeah. And, following the principles will encourage you to slow down and be more conscious and aware so you can address those things as they come up. Or if you can't address them directly in that moment, you'll be present enough to where you'll remember later if you do have time to reflect.
Having some form of mindfulness experience or some form of mindfulness practice that you do regularly is going to give us more access to that, and you more access to that. Um, Joe sits daily right now, and I've been practicing yoga for over a decade. And it's like a part of my existence at this point to self observe. So we have those tools. And I think that is a long enough video for sure. So we wish you well, and we're so grateful that you're on this journey with us. If you found anything here interesting, please like the video, comment, share, and subscribe. Do all of the things, click all of the things so we can bring this consciousness to as many people as possible and create a wonderful, amazing community of folks who are lifting each other up in consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Love y'all. Peace.